Alternate uniforms and an alternate lineup. We're looking at something a little different today. Let's get into it. Welcome back for another episode of Super Mega Baseball 4. Leading off at first base today, we will have Nico Sportsman filling in a secondary role. Captaining the outfield today is going to be Lachlan Brewer, filling in for Princess. And then we'll have Kareem Park at second base, locked in, on fire, and hopefully staying that way for Katrina Lynn, who will play right today. Catching is going to be the young Finley Chase, filling in for Molly, who is hurt. Something happened last game. I'm not quite sure what it was. Third base, we're going to see Kai Thrustmaster, and Heel Mitchell will take duties in left field. Sophia Coffey not quite feeling the love, but she'll play short for us, and Stamp Intense, rather, will be here on the mound, and Sophia will bat ninth. Nope, we're going to switch those two. So Sophia will bat eighth. There we go. Yep, there we go. And Stamp Intense, a new starter for us, is going to take things over as we send it out to the Big Island. We've got a good one, hopefully. Hawaii. Slight color change for the Tide. Why? I don't know, because I felt like it. That's really all that comes down to that.
The atmosphere is electric here at Shaka Sports Turf. Gee golly gosh, this is a super duper occasion.
Also, the atmosphere is electric in real life. There is a storm coming through, so if this randomly cuts out, that's why.
The first baseman, number 62, Nico Sportsman.
Nico Sportsman's ready to get us underway, though. A foggy one here at Shaka Sports Turf, and we are off and running as Sportsman pops the first offering into the seats for a souvenir to get this ball game underway. Ball and a strike to Nico. Takes it low to move ahead. Swing and a knock foul, so 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sportsman gets a piece. Pelicans trying to get it back on track. Another 2-2. Nico gets a hold of that right field. Playable in the foul corner, and it's going to land that way. He gets another one, so Sportsman's timing up the starter early. Another 2-2 is not close. Fill in the count. It's the Pelican first baseman. Another foul ball, and this is a battle. And he'll win it with a walk for Nico Sportsman. That's how this one gets started. Leadoff man aboard. Lachlan Brewer captaining the outfield. A little bit of a change in role for him. And start ahead here. 1-0. Knocked foul. Even things at 1. Nico at first. Nobody out. And that's a knock to the foul area on the third base side. Making the count 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he gets a hold of it right into a glove. Second one, back to first, and there's 2 away. Double play, easy. The Tide defense. Here's Kareem Park. Yeah, look at starting an inning with some hope, and then you look up and everybody's gone, but that doesn't matter. Kareem Park gets a hold of this. Center field, going back, and caught. Would have been a home run at home, not so. On the road, bottom of the first. Here come the Tide. I kind of dig the color change for Hawaii. Oak Winners will lead it off. Stamp Intense. Pelican debut starts with a ball and a strike. After a foul ball, Intense, the righty, is behind 2-1. Filling the spot of Theodore Boyer, and gives up a walk, so both clubs starting with a walk on the offensive side. This is Roberto Vaughn. Did we not just face Vaughn with one of our previous games? Intense behind again, now 2-0. Trouble early. Vaughn gets a hold of that, dumps a single up the middle. So there'll be 2 aboard at first base and second base, respectively. Or disrespectively, I don't know. Frappanger, dangerous bat. We looked at requiring Andrew this offseason. Past, it didn't work out. Intense fires to second or first or something. Someone's back. Frappanger starts off with a strike from Intense. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. And on 3, not able to do it. That's outside. A 1-2 is nowhere close. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes to Framp. Injured runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw is going to be in time. Finley Chase with the cannon behind the dish. So both teams with good defensive plays. Here's former member of our organization, Cesar Jax. Gets a hold of the first one from Stamp and fouls it away. Bonus strike to a man who was dangerous for us. Might be here as well, as that'll get down, and Hawaii cracks the score column on a Cesar Jax RBI. It's 1-0 tied. Well, here's a rivalry. Stamp and cousin Mariah on the Tide and trying to get a base hit, but the defense able to take care of that. So Hawaii picks up a run. At the end of 1, they lead it 1-0. And Katrina, hottest bat in this lineup as of right this moment, will step in, trying to get that run back. And not a run, but maybe a hit. Nope, she's going to be tossed down on the grounder. Katrina's gone, 1 gone in the second. Finley Chase doing duties behind the plate. And a good throw last half inning to capitalize on a running error of sorts and get it done. 1-1 to Finley. Right there for strike 2. And Chase knocks her foul third base side. That'll be a souvenir. Another foul. 2 straight, 2 strikes on Chase. That's not there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's on the ground. That'll get through for Finley Chase. Clean single. And with 1 aboard, it'll be Kai Thrustmaster. 1 out, double play is right there at first, but Kai doesn't want that. Takes a ball low. Right there for strike 1, 1 in, or 1 on, 1 out with 1 strike, as Kai will have another base hit. 2 straight singles, put a couple on the base paths.
Number 22, Heel Mitchell.
And it'll be the patient bat of Heel Mitchell in a big spot. Chance to get 1 back, and Heel starts off with a 1-1 count. And he knocks it foul on the right side to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Heel gets a hold of that. That'll go right center field playable. And that'll be easily caught. Everyone's going to head back first and second yet.
Now back, the shortstop, number 7, Sophia.
Tried to get a good replacement in there for Sophia, but couldn't wiggle it with the lineup the way I wanted it. So she's got to play through a tense time. And she'll start off ahead 1-0. Well, maybe get something going here. 2-0 on Coffee. It's in there. Sophia, 3 balls and a strike. Come on, get after 1. She does, but fouls it. Filling the count with 2 gone. 3-2 to Coffee. The runner goes. That's a walk. And that will load the bases.
Number 34, Stamp.
That's going to be Stamp Intense. Bases juiced. Big spot. Intense will bat. Bases loaded. A strike starts off the newest Pelican. Bonus strike. Lefty box. Stamp gets a hold of 1. Fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. And that'll lure. The bike horn from Hawaii as we move bottom 2. It's still 1-0 in favor of the Tide as they go to work trying to add something. Sounds like Bertram Jacobs might have just thrown up before the at-bat. I don't know what that noise was. And that's a prompt out on a soft little blink to somewhere in the infield. Harper Klein? Or Clyde, I don't know. We'll go with Harper. Boxing bells here at Chunka Sports Turf. Good crowd on a misty afternoon. And a 2-strike count in a hurry. Stamp wants the K, and not going to happen there. Too low, a ball and 2 strikes is right there. Strike 3, swing and a miss. 2 gone. Alan Earp. Sounds like a cowboy. Alan Earp. Fastest gun in Utah. And he's the fastest gun in this ballpark. That's lined to left in a hurry. That'll get down and find some real estate. It bought a house and had a family with 2 kids before anyone was able to get to it, and that's a double. Alan Earp does a job. Maddox Romano. There's a name and a half for you on the Super Mega Baseball front as Intense works to his counterpart. Knocks one to right field, and that's going to be an out. And that's all they needed to get out of the second with a goose egg for the Tide. Third inning upon us.
Number 62, Nico.
Trying to get through a few more of these episodes as we move to the top of the order. And Nico Sportsman. And I've got about 2 weeks maybe of recording in me before I got to move everything. We're working on that. And just one thing at a time. It's 3-0 in a hurry on Nico. That's finally in there, but a 3-1. Don't do it unless you like it. 3-2 after a foul for Nico, and he'll walk. Second walk for Sportsman. Early in this one, and Lachlan Brewer got an evil laugh in store, and maybe something more as he prepares for his second trip to the dish. Runner goes. That's popped up. Playable in foul territory. Everybody better get back. That'll land in no man's land. A strike. 2 in a hurry after a couple straight foul balls. Nobody running on that pitch. Maybe you should have. Skipping around on the floor. Foul again. Ball and 2 strikes. And a miss. 2-2. Eating pitches and doing well at that as that's popped up on the infield. Everyone will have to race on back. Easy play to catch it.
The second baseman, number 2, Kareem Park.
Kareem Park. Something about what everybody's talking about. I don't know. Maybe he's aware of some trend that I'm not. Kareem, first pitch swinging in. That's a base hit. Keep the hot streak alive for Park, and there's 2 aboard.
Right field, number 51, Katrina.
Well, Katrina with a runner in scoring position. This is a good shot.
Now pitching.
Kid.
Kid Middleman will come on in relief fairly early, I would think, but a strike to Katrina. We'll start off the appearance out of the pen. Swing and a miss. Wanted it, did Katrina. Didn't get it. 0-2. Runner goes. That's nowhere close. The throw from the catcher is in time. 2 gone. 2 strikes on Katrina, and that's not there. 2-2 now. Lynn gets a hold of it. Fouls it away third base side. Here it comes again, and Katrina able to get it. Shortstop throws, and that's the inning. So nothing doing there for the Pelicans. Bottom 3. And here we go. Back to the top of the order for Winters. Gets a hold of it right field. That'll be a keeper. 4-1 to the fans. Ball on his strike. Intense. Giving up 1, but then has settled the ball in 2 strikes to Winters. Popped up and foul. And Winters gets a hold of that foul as well. A lot of foul balls today. Maybe a record of some kind. And that's strike 3. Intense gets the K and moves along. Roberto Hall. All right. I thought it was Vaughn. It's Hall. I caught that clearer this time. A strike from Stamp. Intense will start the at-bat and fouled up by a ball outside the zone. 2-1 and Hall the pitch. Knocked foul. That'll even things to apiece. And another ground ball. This one a first, and Nico's got it. 2 up, 2 down. Frapp Anger. Got an intense stare there during the walk-up routine, and maybe a reason for that center field, and that'll be out. So 3 innings behind us in this one, and the Pelicans trying to knock back in this one. They trail by a run, and it'll be Finley Chase. Started off. That bullpen for Hawaii could be a spot of concern. Couple straight balls for Chase. And 3 of them, Finley get one and get after it. And 4 straight pitches send the young catcher to first with a base on balls. Kai Thrustmaster, third base. Patroller today, runner aboard for Kai. That's a strike. Thrustmaster behind, nothing in 2. Trying to get a hold of one here. 4 straight for a walk, 3 straight for a strikeout. He can't really turn it around any better than that on the pitching side. But we don't want to see that. Mitchell will try some luck. 1 on, 1 gone. Pelicans trail by 1. Heel starts off a 1-0 count. 2-0. Get one and do what you can with it, or just take the walk if they're going to give it to you. 3-1 or 3-0. Knocked away foul. 3 balls, 1 strike for Mitchell. It's a piece to fill the count. 3-2. And here it is. Heel Mitchell gets a hold of that ball. That's going to go right center and be playable. And caught. Everyone's going to head on back. Runner back at first.
The shortstop, number 7, Sophia.
Here comes Sophia, and now you got to get something moving here if you can. Sophia was able to do something last time. I can't remember if it was a walk or a single. Sophia gets a hold of that one. Left field, that ball's going to go back a ways, and it's going to find some real estate as well. Can that bring the tying run home? The runner's going to go home. The play is going to be there, and it's not in time. Sophia Coffey with the RBI double, I think, to tie it up. That is the case. Here's Stamp Intense. So we're starting over. Intense gets a hold of one, fouls it away, nothing in 1. Sophia at second, 2 gone, and a 1-1 count to the Pelicans starter. Swing, and that's on the ground, playable. Charged and thrown to first, and that will be the end of the inning. But the Pelicans get a run, bottom 4. We are starting over 1 apiece. Well, Cesar Jacks has been trouble at the dish. We know him, and we know him this ball game. First pitch is outside from Stamp Intense. Cesar behind, or ahead, excuse me. Now even a bonus strike. Can be dangerous with the bat. Indeed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One of those guys with 2 strikes, you still got to pitch like you care, you know. 3-2, and that's going to be the walk. I'd take that over a big knock any day of the week. So Sensors aboard. Double plays set right up. For Mariah, Intense cousin to Stamp. The rivalry here is not particularly there, but it's certainly present. Anytime you're pitching against somebody you know, especially maybe some family, there's a little added incentive, and Mariah's going to win this one. That's an easy single. So the second runner aboard, first and second. Bertram Jacobs appears to have gotten over whatever his ailment was earlier in this one. Foul away, ball, or strike 1, excuse me. And Jacobs gets a hold of that. That'll at least load them, and that might bring home the go-ahead. That'll indeed be the case. 1 more is going to come around to score 2 of those runs. Bertram Jacobs gives the tie to 3-1 lead. Harper Klein. Nobody out yet. You got to do something about that. Runner at second for Harper. I would have gone to the pen here just to keep the game close if you can, but 2 straight outside the zone for Harper Klein. Check on the runner who is back. Crowd not happy about that. 3 balls, no strikes. What are you doing? You know, you got to get one in the zone, or don't, and have the second runner aboard again. Not a good look. I'd go to the pen here, absolutely. Bring in a Horse Moody or something, you know? But they're not going to do that. Alan Earp, fastest gun in Ohio or wherever he's from. And 2 straight strikes. And foul away. Allen will see 1 more. Winds, kicks, and delivers. Does Stamp. No dice. Ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a strikeout. Love to see it. All right. Well, you got one. Kid Middleman likely going to be subbed here, I would think. Nope. They're going to bat Kid Middleman here. Well, bunt, move the runners over if you can. First pitch strike from Stamp. Second pitch is the bunt. That was the call, and it'll be executed to perfection. Notice rarely does the CPU make a mess bunt, which I think I'd like to see a little more chance for a bunt to go, you know, not well or not to be laid down correctly. Winners busts the bat, fastest bat boy in the West. Not Alan Earp, because he's not a bat boy, he's a player. Somebody else. We'll name him, who's the bat boy? Arthur Morgan. Coming back to life from his escapades. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nope, 3-2, and threatening to load the bases. Instead, it's a knock to center that's going back. Playable if it stays in the yard. It will, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 2 and now lead by as many. And we're moving to the 5th, again behind this time by 2. And we're going to start over with Nico Sportsman, top of the order. As he tries to get something going here in Hawaii. That's a strike. Pelicans trail by 2. 2 straight swings, 2 straight misses. Finally gets a hold of one, but it's on the ground and playable. Easy throw across. Retires Sportsman. 1 up, 1 down. Well, this isn't what you want to see from a lineup that admittedly is having to be flexible today. It just hasn't gotten it done offensively. Brewer, 0-1 is there for a strike and fouled away. Another 0-2 on the way. This one not close. 1-2 is knocked on the ground to short. Throw across. 2 up, 2 down, and both on ground balls in the infield.
Number 2, Kareem Park.
Well, there's Kareem Park. Big spot here to try to do something. Joel Richmond, the southpaw. That's the first pitch. Hit very high, very deep, but very foul and out of play and stuff. That one's a little bit more fair, but not much, and that will also be a keeper. Home run distance, just not keeping him straight. A ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch knocked away again. Timing him up, just not able to get a hold of one yet. Swing and heavy precipitation near me. All right, that's a ground ball again. Throw across. Inning is over. Pelicans playing small ball here and not doing it well, and bottom 5 will go. It's still 3-1. Roberto Hall steps in. Stamp will stay out there. He's, not a bad start, but with no offense to back you up, a 3-1 lead might as well be a 9-1 lead. When you're not getting run support, it's really frustrating to try to stay, and that's going to be fair. The throw across is still going to be in time. Wow. Frappanger, after a turtle, must have been put in as a pinch runner. I don't know what allowed for that, but we'll take it. Frappanger ahead 1-0 and knocks one on the ground. The charge, the throw, and Anger is gone. So 2 down. And this could be the shift you need. Here's Cesar Jacks. Get to him here if you can. And get the offense back on the field. First pitch, strike. Second pitch, ball. So that's not good. Cesar Jacks lines this left center, going back. And they're all staying in the park. The wind must be coming in this ball game because that looked to almost be out of here. And the 6th inning, chance to get something going again. This time you got to take advantage of it, though, and it's going to be Katrina. Hazel Razon. Katrina Lynn starts off with a strike and came into this game feeling great. And that's going to hop, skip, bop, and dip into the outfield for a knock for Katrina. Lead off aboard. Finley Chase. Could be the tying run if things go particularly well. And Finley will start off ahead. Trying to get a hold of one here. 1 ball and a strike on... Finley's been catching a decent game. You got to say it. 2-1. Nowhere close. Take it if you're going to get it. 3-1. Finley to left. Playable going back. And going to find Leather. Runner heads back to first. Not able to put enough on that. Like I said, there must be some ocean breeze coming in here at Shaka Sports Turf. Now I missed who's batting. Think I'd know my own lineup, but so is not. 0-2. Oh, ball, 2 strikes. Come on now, get one, get after it. Or take it if they're giving it to you. 2-2. Swing, a foul. Someone's screaming in the crowd as if their pretzel has fallen over the railing or some catastrophe of epic proportions. Swinging a pop-up type deal. Left center. Caught, and 2 gone. So it doesn't even matter who it was, because they're out. All right, I'll pay attention this time.
Number 22.
All right, it's Heel Mitchell. And runner on still represents that potential tying run if Heel can do something magical here. If not, it's just a run closer, which is also good. But you got to do something. Heel trying to do it on the ground, and no dice. Thrown out easily. Side retired in the 6th. Still a 3-1 lead for Hawaii as they look to add some last-minute insurance before we head to the 7th. And Mariah Intense won the battle against Stamp last time with a single. Stamp wants revenge. Mariah does it again, just foul this time. 0-2, so can Stamp do it? Nope. Yes. All right, ground ball. Good for the out. Sounded like maybe that one was going to skip through. Not so. Bertram Jacobs.
Now pitching, Lorenzo.
So it's going to be Lorenzo coming into pitch, and Princess Precious is in the game now. So strike from Clark will start off, and 2 of them on a foul. Lorenzo looking for the K, and he does not have it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That time it's hit to the center field area and playable and caught. 2 gone. Harper Klein got something to say. I don't know what it was, but something. 2 outs, Lorenzo Clark, and Harper gets a hold of one. Center, right center, going back, trouble, and gone. Harper Klein gets a hold of one from Lorenzo Clark, and that might be all Hawaii needs at this point, as they now lead this ball game by a score of 4-1. Alan Earp, or should I say Alan Earp, steps into the box. Upstairs from Clark, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. And they're almost scared to pitch to him. 3-1 is there. Full count. 2 gone. Here it is. Walked him. Not what you want to do. Not what you want to do. You got 3 runs to make up already. Don't make it worse for yourself. Comes Richmond. Foul away. That's still a strike. Clark knows it. Checks on the runner who gets back to first. The 0-1, Lorenzo gets a strike. 1 strike away from getting out of further trouble. Gets the foul, so he'll do it again. 0-2. Chase sets up on the ground, and that's going to be played on an easy one. So last chance for the Pelicans. 7th inning, it's 4-1, tied.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7, Sophia.
Yeah, it's such a good thing going, and Sophia looking to start it off. So Miguel is in. Sophia going to start off low. Sophia 2-0. Come on, kiddo. That's in there, though. So 2-1. Coffee takes one. 3 balls and a strike. Get the leadoff man aboard. And on the ground, Sophia easily dispatched. That probably would have been ball 4.
Center field, number 26.
And you can't do stuff like that in big spots. Princess Precious, who came on as a defensive substitution with 1 gone. Inning number 7. Swing and a miss. That's outside, so Princess, 1-1, gets a hold of it on the ground and thrown out easily on the play. Last hope for Pine City in this ball game. It's going to be Nico Sportsman. What can he do? Angel Dexterez out of the hill. Or out of the hill. I don't know. Maybe they have a hill instead of a bullpen. What do I know? Nico Sportsman in a 1-1 count. 2 gone, and the Pelicans down to their final strike. 1-2. Foul away. Nico trying to battle here. And that's going to be through, so a 2-out single will keep the inning alive. Nico Sportsman at his position, first base.
Left fielder, number 13,
Lachlan Brewer. See what he can do here.
Now batting, Dean.
It's going to be Dean instead. So, hoping a move to the bench pans out here in the top of the 7th. Dean in a 1-1 count now. Here it comes. Gets a hold of it, pops it foul, and again, the final strike, staring Pine City down. Dean gets a hold of it, knocks it foul, stays alive. Another 1-ball, 2-strike offering. Takes it inside to even things. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and there is strike 3, and that is the ball game. The Tide take this one. A frustrating day offensively. That's really what I'm taking away here. And 6 hits in the game for both clubs. But it resulted in 4 runs for the Tide and just 1 for the Pelicans. Here's a look at the numbers for those of you who are mathematically inclined or just bored and interested in that sort of thing. The big one for me today, the win, is going to go to Kid Middleman. The loss to Stamp Intense, who, for all rights, had a decent start. 5 1/3, 5 hits, 3 runs. I mean, it's not horrible. There's a lot of peach colors in the MVP categories other than Sophia. How about that for Miss Coffee? Came in tense, but went 1 for 2 with her double and an RBI today. So there is a good spot. Sophia had a good game. That's never a bad thing to see one of your players do well. And we're going to roll with the simulation games as we fall in the division, potentially a little bit lower. And Louisiana could gain a spot on us here if they get the win. And they do not, so that's good. And neither do Franklin City, so we catch a break there. Absolutely we do. And we also catch a break, Louisiana not getting a win during their ball game. So we'll stay decently in second place in the division. Everybody in our division struggling a little bit as of late. We'll get you a preview of the next one as San Fernando will come to town. Before we do that, why don't we take a look at what we can do to make our team stronger? Princess Precious, I don't think I like this one because you could. It's not a big chance, but 15, you don't want to lose that power versus lefty, especially for some outings that aren't particularly great. Lorenzo Clark could lose clutch, which I don't love, and especially not for, again, if the stats are really good, I'd think about it, but none of those were jumping off the screen at me as being super important. Stamp Intense could certainly use some help. Accuracy, velo, could gain a new pitch, so that's certainly enticing. I do like that. Dean Robinson, unable to have a successful thing there, but he could lose power versus lefty, and again, like 3 contact is fine, 1 speed is fine. We don't want to negative the fielding and potentially have bad things happen to you. Miss Molly, it's arm, which definitely wouldn't hurt. -1 fielding, which I don't like. And you could get... No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So it looks like the winner today is going to be... where is that one? Who were we talking about that I liked this potential opportunity here? I think it was Stamp Intense, because it is a boost to accuracy and velo. Potential boost accuracy, potential new pitch. Let's do it. Give me the money? No? Alright, come on. Give me the thing. No? Alright. Cool. Well, Stamp Intense, here's the thing. The guy's got good velo. 95. Definitely could use help on the accuracy front, and we saw that today, but speaking of what we saw and what we will see, the San Fernando Firecats coming to town. As we head back home, we'll Wait for the silly boys to stop talking. They are 5-10. They are rotation aces, which could spell trouble for us, but it looks like they're really not bringing their best stuff. If I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be Megan McBride. On the hill, Megan this year got Middlehead, which is a sick name for a trade. I can't remember what Middlehead means, but and Meltdown, which 0-0 with a 3.84 ERA is really what I tend to look at in this ball game. And we will counter with Ruby Farrell. Ruby, good velo, and that's it. Gets ahead. Also has Meltdown, so both pitchers could be in trouble. And the ERA over 8 this season for Ruby. Notable players. We're going to start with our own, and it's going to be Nico Sportsman batting a .279 with 2 homers this year. Certainly nothing to sneeze at, and I'm not sneezing. Katrina Lynn doing well. A .417 average. That is nasty. 4 home runs for Miss Katrina. And Kareem Park still doing well. A .380 average with 2 home runs. For San Fernando in the notable player department, we're going to get a look at Gilbert, who is batting .319 with a homer this year. We will also get a look at Hoover. Hoover batting .290 with 4 homers. And holy criminy, look at the stats on this boy. Now, I can almost tell you that's Stella Frank. Dangerous hitter, if I am remembering the name correctly. .333 average with 2 homers, but juiced up or something. All that to come and more as we continue this series. Again, thank you for checking out another episode of Super Mega Baseball 4 on the Pelicans franchise. If you like what you're seeing, hit the like button or subscribe for more. And we'll see you in the next one. If you have any questions, comments, queries, theories, what can we come up with today? How about Jelly Rancher flavor recommendations or anything else? Please don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section down below. We'll see you as we get set to take on California in form of the Firecats. All right, you take care now. Peace.